Hey, it's Brian here from, well, what used to be Live from the Lounge Radio. Since we did a name change at 12 o'clock today, it is now Rock Radio 559. I announced it last week of the new name of the channel, and I was going to launch it on Monday, but I decided to do it a few days early. And so at 12 o'clock today, as we kicked off Album Side Weekend, I went ahead and I started doing everything, changing everything over. So now we are now known as Rock Radio 559. RockRadio559.com is our official webpage. And on Facebook and Instagram, just look for Rock Radio 559. If you're following us from the previous name, Live from the Lounge Radio, nothing has changed. Only thing that has changed is the name. The music is still the same. The lineup is still the same. 4 o'clock today is going to be Hopper in the Morning and his great oldies program, At the Hop. Good times and great oldies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Always got some great stuff and some great facts behind the songs, because the man been in radio for many years and has lived through all of those great eras, and he can tell you everything about each album, each artist that he plays on his show today. So that's happening 4 o'clock today at the Hop with Hopper in the Morning right here on Rock Radio 559. And after Hopper gets done, of course, we have every Friday here, the Brumster. That's right, Josh Brum and the Hard Drive at 5 with Sir Brumster. Of course, the Brumster's got a lot of great rock and roll and stories to tell as well. So be sure you're there for that to kick off your weekend. And then right after he gets done, right back into it, folks. Head first into the pool. Album Side Weekend, and this weekend especially, I'm going to be spinning more ZZ Top album sides in light of the recent passing of longtime bassist Dusty Hill, who died on, I believe, Wednesday at age 72 in his sleep. And so we're going to be playing some more ZZ Top album sides, along with all the other great album sides we've been spinning since Memorial Day weekend. And Labor Day is going to wrap things up for Album Side Weekend, since that's the last unofficial weekend of summer, Labor Day weekend. So I'm going to have an extravaganza of great album sides. You know, not just the ones we've been playing, but there's so much more vinyl in here for me to go through and spin just for the weekends. And I may do something with the album sides in a different show down the road. As of right now, I'm not doing the Friday Night Vinyl show. I went ahead and I shelved that show. But don't fret, there is going to be a vinyl show. It's just a matter of coming up with a new concept, an idea, and something that's not going to take too much of my time to put it together and put it on the internet for you. Since we're online, it's not like we're on the air, we're on the internet. And we're also on your app, Live 365, the app, and live365.com. And we're still available on onlineradiobox.com. And for right now, we're still on MyTuner as the old channel, Live from the Lounge Radio. I'm in a tug of war with them right now because I submitted the changes for Rock Radio 559, but for some reason they weren't accepted. So I resubmitted everything to them. So we'll find out if mytuner.com is going to be part of our repertoire of places where you can check us out. But what I am going to do differently this time around is I'm going to actually develop an app for Rock Radio 559. So it makes it easier for you to go to your regular app store on whatever device you use and just look for Rock Radio 559. Once I get that app put together, hopefully it'll show up on one of those particular platforms. If not, I'll put a link on our webpage, rockradio559.com, and that way you can get the app for your smartphone or tablet. At any rate, I'm going to be signing off here, but I'd like to thank everybody for being with us for this past year for Live from the Lounge Radio, and look forward to you sticking with us going into our next chapter. All right. Oh, before I go, I must tell you a little story. Now, earlier this afternoon, we spun a classic album side from the Rolling Stones, the album Aftermath from 1966. That album famous for a couple of tracks, including Painted Black and Under My Thumb and Stupid Girl, and many others on that classic album. And the reason why I mentioned the Rolling Stones in particular is because I did something this week that I thought would never happen. Because now that the bands are touring again. Well, for how long, we don't know because of the Delta variant. Hopefully, we get this stuff under control. But in October, on the 17th, at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, in the LA area, my good friend from Orange County and I are going to be going to the Rolling Stones. I was able to secure tickets to the show. So, as of right now, I have tickets for the Rolling Stones, and I'm going to be checking them out. I mean, I never thought it was going to be possible, but I would say this is definitely a bucket list concert. So, as things are as of right now, I'm going to be going to the Rolling Stones. So let's everybody hope that things get better with this Delta variant that's going around, and that way I can go see Rock and Roll History, a band that's been around for almost 60 years, and playing a brand new stadium in LA, SoFi Stadium, where the Rams play. And wow, it's going to be an awesome show. I just hope that it comes to fruition, because the tickets are one thing, but the show actually going on is another. So everybody, let's hope that things get better from this day forward. I mean, we're probably going to have to go through a rough patch for a while, but hopefully things will smooth out by the time the concert rolls around. All right. All right, I'm going to sign off. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll check with you next Friday.